Hey, this is Mr. Turek. I'm just going to walk you guys how to submit work for the CTE Student Showcase. So this form is available in the assignment, and it's available at bit.ly show23-form. You have to submit some work to this competition, so I'm just going to walk you through how to do that. What is your email address is pretty straightforward. Use your school email that you use to log in. So that's your 505 at students.smcjuhsd.org. You guys go to Greenfield High School, so check that box right there and click on your grade level. Click next. If you're not sure what CTE class you're taking, it's graphic design 1, graphic design 2, digital photography 1, digital photography 2, yearbook 1 through 3, and digital arts capstone are the CTE courses for arts, media, and entertainment. So just make sure you type that in correctly. I'm going to type graphic design 1. What's the name of your teacher? If you're not sure how to spell it, please ask. My name is Mr. Turek. Should be pretty straightforward. If you don't know your teacher's email address, please ask them. You can also go to Microsoft Office, right? And if you're not sure what the email addresses are for any of your teachers, go to Outlook, right? And just start typing their name in the new section. So if I don't know how to type that or whatever, I'm just going to go in here, make a new email. And if you know the name of your teacher, their email is going to pop up as soon as you start typing their name. So right here in the 2 column, right, Turek, my email is right there. So if you click on this, right, that's my email. Handy little copy button right here. You can use this to copy and paste it into this field. You can also just type it out. Just make sure you spell it right. You guys are, if you're taking graphic design, photo, or yearbook, you're in the arts, media, and entertainment pathway right here. And then click next. So here's kind of the tricky part. Your name should be self-explanatory, right? Make sure you spell it correctly. And make sure if you have a hyphenated last name, right? Like if your last name is Turk/Hernandez, add that hyphenated last name. Give your work a title. I'm going to upload a photo of my shoebox mock-up. So I'm not going to call it shoebox mock-up. I'm going to call it, like Turbo Fashion Brand, shoebox. You want to make it specific. Don't call your project logo. That's not a unique name. What is it a logo for, right? And then you need to include a link to the work. So if you've never done that before in OneDrive, right? What I would recommend you do is make a folder, make a new folder. So go to home, make a new folder. You can just call it CTE Showcase. Do not delete. So the way this showcase works is it just sort of, you click on a link and you can see your artwork, and that's how they're going to judge your work. So you need to make sure that your artwork is in a folder and it doesn't move. You don't break the link or any of that, right? So if this is my folder where I'm going to put all my projects, I can't change the name of this folder. I can't delete it. I can't move it. Just make sure, right? So I'm going to go find my project. My project is in here, I believe, right? So I'm just going to drag this project over here. And if you hold down Control, you'll copy the project to this folder. I would suggest you make a copy just so that you have your original and you kind of know where it is, right? And I would suggest you put it in a separate folder so you don't lose it, delete it, move it, any of that stuff. So you can just kind of ignore this once you do it, but make sure it's somewhere where you kind of know you're not going to mess with it. And then to share this project so that other people can see it without having to sign in, right? You need to make sure that you share the link properly. So if you don't know how to do this, ask your teacher. Click on, your project, right click, share. If you're using, OneDrive in File Export, if you're using it in your browser, right? Just click on that share button. The instructions for this are the same, right? So if I click on this share button, you get the exact same screen, right? Same thing as if I right click and click on share. The main difference is you want to make sure anyone can view this project, okay? So if this does not say anyone with the link can view, click on it. Make sure you change it from people in South Monterey County School District to anyone so that they don't have to sign in to view your work. This is a public showcase showing off your work, so in order for it to be judged and win prizes, in order for anybody to look at it, you need to set it to anyone with the link. So set it to anyone, click on Can View instead of Can Edit, and apply these settings, and make sure, right? Make sure you copy and paste a link that says anyone with the link, right? It looks the exact same if you're doing it in the browser, right? Click on Can Edit, set it to anyone, change it from Can Edit to Can View, and apply those settings. Copy that link. That's the kind of link you need for this project. It even says so in the instructions. Take care to share your project appropriately. Projects must be viewable by all. So I'm going to hit Control V to paste and then write a short description. Okay, if you're not sure what to do to describe your work, look at the assignment criteria, talk to your teacher. They'll be able to help you write a short description of the work. This is just sort of explaining why you did the project and what it's supposed to do. So if you're really not sure, please ask. And you can take a screenshot of this to hand in for credit right here. Proof that you handed in your work. You can also click Submit. Screenshot that last screen. All right, I'm just going to include teacher example. Ignore here so that they don't use my submission. Submit. I'm going to skip over the written description there. All right, you can screenshot this, and that is how you submit your work for a competition where other people will judge it.